video. Today I'm here with Garrett, who you've seen before in my gay talk video. And this is Keegan.
Hey.
And he's just Keegan. Okay.
He's my best friend.
He's his best friend.
We're boo-boos.
Kiki, Gigi, Five.
So this is called Ellen's Declassified High School Survival Guide. Did I get it right?
Yep.
Boom. Okay. So we're just gonna be like covering a few topics and just like giving you our opinion and tips because we graduated today. Woo! First thing we're gonna talk about is academics.
Your well-being in high school depends on what teachers you have, no matter how good you do in their class. You know, you are going to go insane if you have the wrong teachers. You need to figure out what teachers vibe with you and then get those teachers.
Yeah, like, and then there's always those teachers that can make you feel safe. Like, you know, like if you don't have anywhere to go for lunch or like you're feeling really crappy, like you need to have a home, like safe place. And for us, it was like theater.
Yeah.
I think the next thing about academics, and on the right teachers, don't go for the easy teachers. At the end of the day, you're there for an education, and if you're there for 7 hours, get the tough teachers because you're going to become a better student at it. If you do your work, turn it in, act properly, and be respectful, you're going to have no problem with any teacher. The toughest teachers in our school are nice at the end of the day to the kids who are respectful and do their work. That's all you have to do.
My next thing on the academic note is like, all this is true, like you do want to do good in high school, but at the same time, don't forget that like at the end of everything, what you're gonna remember is like the experiences you had, and like, well, you want to get good grades, you want to make sure that you have a life. You don't want to be sleep deprived because you're staying up all night, always doing your homework, you're always studying. Like, do your best.
You don't want these bags under your eyes.
Oh yeah.
Like,
they're
do
all
your
Gucci,
best,
by the way.
But your bags.
Venetian leather.
The bags under your eyes are
Yes,
Gucci.
they are.
Gucci shades.
That's how fabulous he is. He has Gucci eye bags. Do not let your GPA define you. Please do not let your GPA define you.
Yeah, there's this one guy in our school that literally introduces himself like, oh my gosh, hi, I'm blah, 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 and I'm in the top 10%. And
Congrats,
it's like,
you're an asshole. Live a life, get good grades, but don't let one overrun the other. If you're going to get good grades, keep your friends and family involved. If you're going to keep your friends and family involved and have a good social life, don't let your grades run into the gutter. You have to be able to manage both, and it's the hardest thing. It took me 4 years to learn.
making good decisions is the hardest thing to do in high school, period. Any test, any assignment, any exam, anything, making good decisions is so hard. Okay.
When you hear it, from the other side of the screen, like you're going to be on this YouTube video, we sound like your parents kind of, shoving you off on the, to school on your first day of high school, and they're like, okay, son, make good decisions, and
It's true, we do sound cliche.
Honestly,
please,
okay,
I beg of you,
a...
please make good decisions. It's something that, you really have to apply to every situation, whether it's, okay, am I going to watch another hour of Netflix or am I going to study for this test? Me, I opted to watch for the other hour of Netflix.
I watched...
Guess where that ended me up.
I
Not great.
watched Jersey Shore till like 3 a.m. the night before my science HSA.
Yep. I literally texted this one guy I was talking to till 2 a.m. the night before exam. I woke up an hour late to that exam. I only had 15 minutes to take it. Sorry.
Go, Garrett.
But that applies to other things, and I think the more important topics are definitely parties, drugs, alcohol, and truly the right friend type. And I think the right friend type comes before parties, drugs, sex, and alcohol, because if you are with the wrong crowd, it's serious. If they're not people who you would absolutely bring home and show everything to in front of your parents, don't hang out with them.
The thing is, it doesn't matter what decisions you make as long as you recognize if you make a mistake, and as long as you learn from that mistake and take something from it.
You'll learn a lot of lessons in high school besides math and social studies.
And honestly, all three of us have done something that have done things that we have regretted, and
but you gotta not regret it. You gotta just learn from it.
You have to but the thing is, you have to turn that regret into knowledge. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing. You have to learn. That's the thing you're gonna have to learn how to do in high school. Turn things that you failed and you feel bad about failing for it into knowledge, and apply that to the future, because that's all high school is. It's a first chance. The life after high school is your second chance. So learn from what happens.
Okay, so the next thing that we're going to talk about, which is obviously going to be a huge part of your high school life, is your friends. And it's really important that you get a good group of friends. However, it's also really important that you get, I think, a group of friends. Because for me, one of my biggest problems is that I get like one person, and my mom always says like I put all my eggs in one basket, and I'm like in love with that person.
You're gonna go in after the 8th grade dance, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, we're best friends for life. Nothing could ever separate us. She's gonna end up cheating on your boyfriend, and you guys will never talk to each other again. You see each other in the hall, you'll catfight. Trust
Why
me.
am I doing
That was
that?
some low stuff right there.
It happens. It happens all the time. It will happen. You'll lose your BFF. You'll lose your guy friends. You'll lose your girlfriends. Guess what? Lots of people in the school. You'll make new friends.
I literally met Keegan like 2 months ago.
2 months ago, we best
2
friends
months
for life.
ago,
Next topic.
Relationships.
Relationships.
We have 3 different perspectives here. We have a straight guy, we have a straight girl, we have a gay guy. So, party.
I think what a lot of people don't understand is that the point of a relationship when you're young is to find out
Not to get
what you like, what you don't like, what you're willing to put up with, what you're not willing to put up with. That's probably the main thing. So many people like get in a relationship and be like, yeah, we're just gonna get married. You haven't experienced things. And, you know, unfortunately our society basically is like, oh, if you have too many boyfriends or you date around, you're a slut or you're a man whore. Like, that's not the way it is. You're finding out what you like. Me personally, I found out through the hard ways what I don't like, what I'm not willing to put up with. But I also found out what I really do like and what I do value in a woman. And that's what you have to discover for yourself.
So let me tell you a little something about high school guys, okay? So they tend to not think with their brains. And
They put their head into it.
physically, guys mature faster than girls. But mentally, girls mature faster than guys. So for me, I like to like date up. I guess that's what you would call it. Like, I like to date people older than me. Okay, so there are some great guys out there, but like, you gotta watch yourself. And that goes back to making good decisions. So.
If he doesn't come to your door, goodbye. If he doesn't shake your father's hand, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Like, if he does not treat you like the absolute princess of the world and the wonderful girl that you are,
Goodbye.
do not date him. Goodbye. Like, bye now. Seriously, I see so many girls get in relationships with guys that are complete assholes.
Hey guys, so we're back again, and we have 2 new people because they came over.
Hello.
This is Christian. This is Carrie Ann.
Wow.
I've known Carrie Ann for like 13 years.
And she's known me for 20.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have a good idea of Ellen's viewer demographic. Alright. There aren't too many gay guys watching. Who cares? I counseled this dude on the daily about relationships. I also talk to her about relationships, talk to him about relationships. I'm basically the gossip dumpster. Anyways, I love doing that, and it's anything. The biggest piece of advice I can give to anybody who wants a relationship is, you know, if you can't respect yourself, don't expect them to respect you.
Preach.
So relationships, I believe, are a two-way street. You know, if you feel you are contributing to the relationship more than the other person, you have to communicate with the person. Communication is paramount to any relationship working out.
What I think of high school relationships is that you can't go looking for it, it has to come to you. Like, you can't go out and be like, that guy's cute, I need to find a boyfriend. You need to be like, oh, here's a guy that I really like, I'm gonna start dating him.
I think that's a
That's
good idea,
kind of
like to not like go into high school being like, I need a boyfriend, or like into life in general.
Yeah, I feel like in general you need to establish who you are and be comfortable being alone
Before you
start dating somebody.
Alright, so our next topic that we're going to be talking about is life changes throughout high school. How you enter high school and it's kind of like a stage of finding yourself. So, Christian, what do you think?
Yeah, it's just crazy to think that like you enter high school and you're like a freshman, you're like 14 years old, 13 in some cases. And you just enter and you're like in a weird place and you like don't know that much stuff about yourself. And then you leave like 4 or 5 years later and you're like a different person. Like you really discover yourself.
High school changes you.
But I don't think it
change.
changes you. I think you discover the real you. Which is
You
scary.
grow as a person.
You grow.
I think at high school, like a big part of high school is like finding who you want to be. Like, do you want to be a theater geek? Or
Be a theater kid.
Be a
Yeah.
theater kid.
I've discovered myself, and I feel like that now that I'm the real self, people actually like me more than when I was trying to be likable. Honestly. Like,
And you gotta get people to
That's so
like you
true.
for you.
Don't be someone you're not, because if you are, then people are like
People will catch that
liking
vibe.
It is so crazy thinking like, whoa, high school went like really quickly. And like thinking about it day by day, like while you're in school, it's like, oh my gosh, I just want to graduate. This is taking forever. But I remember like, it feels like a few days ago. There were like 300 days until graduation. And like, I'm graduated now. Like, I'm an alumni of my high school. Like,
Find that like one thing that like couple of things that make you special and that make you unique, because everyone is put on this world with something special. Like Ellen and like you guys, like she does a lot for you guys. I don't think you realize. And like even Garrett with like what he does, and like the fact that he's come into himself,
That
like
does
he's
Garrett
talked
too.
about, the fact that even like the self confidence it takes to be who you are, like especially given his like coming out and stuff, that's amazing. And then Carrie Ann with like her theater abilities, and Keegan with his entrepreneurship.
Hey, entrepreneurial.
Entrepreneur, we made the page in the
We
yearbook
were
together.
yearbook buddies.
We were yearbook
Yearbook
And just the
buddies.
fact he does a lot of cool stuff with technology, and just the fact like these people like having been with them since like childhood and stuff, having seen them grow up, just seeing that like they've really found who they are, and they've done it at such a young age that they're like putting themselves in a situation where they're really going to be successful in life. And so I know you all can do the same thing, and I know Ellen is guiding you like a little shepherd.
You just like pet me like a dog.
I'm sorry, Ellen's guiding me.
No.
Everyone needs to repeat this after me. Confidence is key.
Confidence is key.
Now goodbye.
You guys, that was a lot of random advice thrown at you at one time. I hope that you can make some kind of sense of it, and I hope that I can edit this into something useful. And I just want to thank all my peeps for being in my video. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
We should do. Oh my god, we need to do a thrift store haul.
Okay, so but right now we're gonna do the high school video. Okay.
But this one is definitely smaller now.
Okay, can we do like a fake like coffee shop laugh?
Please
For
commit.
10 cents a day, you can help Ellen get a relationship. She needs you.
Don't share.
I live at Maryland. I'm on the second floor bedroom. Third floor
I'm on
bedroom.
the second floor of
Stairs.
I'm on the second floor and I'm ready.
I'm going down. I'm gonna take a nap right now. I'm gonna take a nap.
Alright,